Okay, I think we can start. My name is Somekh. I'm Chief R&D Officer. I've been in SolidCAM for 17 years. It's a really long time. My record in other companies was the maximum 5 years. So it's really a long time, but time really flies when you're having fun. And it's great to be in SolidCAM. Okay, when I started thinking about this lecture or this talk, I thought about myself, what am I going to talk about? How I'm going to explain what we do in R&D, how we develop ideas, how we develop features, how we run our daily life in SolidCAM. I thought of showing you all this fancy stuff, what we usually talk about, charts, and then development cycles, and software releases, software branches, and so on. And also the dreaded Jira tasks, where we have all our list in hell of all the bugs and features that we work with. Then I said to myself, well, I'll give it your attention for the first 5 seconds, and then you lose interest. It's nothing special about it, it's boring stuff. What is really special about SolidCAM? I want to talk about what's really special about SolidCAM. I even thought about, jazzing up all this talk about, now that SolidCAM is in AI. I said I'm going to use AI and show good stuff. Maybe even have an avatar of myself showing all this. To tell you the truth, I think in 3-4 years, the summit will be run by avatars here. But maybe they're run by the avatars, but there are 2 people in SolidCAM that no avatar can do them justice. Can you guess who? Doron, Emil and Linda. No avatar can do them justice, and especially Linda. I think Linda was born a sophisticated avatar anyway. Anyway, joking aside, most companies use these methods, so there's nothing special about it. Every company uses these methods one way or another, and there's nothing unique about it. But I wanted to talk about SolidCAM and the really unique thing about SolidCAM. And these are the people. In my career, I worked in many companies, hardware companies, software companies, and in many countries, many different countries. And I can honestly say I've never seen such a group of people who are so caring, so dedicated to the product. And I'm not just saying R&D, although I'm responsible for R&D, but I'm talking about all the technical people behind this product. Product manager, R&D, QA, support, and post-processor writers, all these bunch of people that make SolidCAM happen. So the technical people are really the unique force behind SolidCAM. In all the companies that I worked for a long time, now in the industry, the average time a person spends in a company is about 3 years. Do you know that? 3 years, 4 years, maybe maximum. The first year the person is there learning the product, learning the ropes of the company, and using the resources of other people so that they can teach him and so on. And you can imagine after 1 year of using these resources, maybe he contributes 2 years of his time to the company, and then he leaves. Can you imagine the amount of waste of time and resources of the company? And these people are always thinking, they're thinking of the next job. They're not thinking of this job, they're thinking of the next job, how I am going to improving myself to the next job. But in SolidCAM, I think it's completely different. we have people here who have been working in the company for decades. They have vast experience. And when you work for a company for such a long time, that you don't see it as work. You see it as a way of life. You go home and you think about the thing. When you have a feature to develop, you think always about how to develop it, how to make it better, how to make it better, user-friendly more. So I think this is actually unique in SolidCAM. So as I said, this is really experience that runs very deep in the company. You know, in the previous companies I worked for, the HR department was always talking about the company, the family of the company. And I thought to myself, what family is it? The guy leaves after 3 years. This is a family? He's always thinking about his next job. This is a family. How can this be a family? But really, in SolidCAM, this is the closest thing you get to a family. That's what I found out. You have the bond of these people who have been working together for such a long time. And it becomes a way of life for you. They're not thinking, these people are not thinking of the next job. They think of the next feature, of the next development, the next challenge. And that's what makes SolidCAM. Okay. And also, the young people we get, they get inspired by these veterans. They get inspired by the culture of the company. Basically, we have a culture in the company, a culture that's been developed for such a long time that we're influenced by Emil and by all these veterans. The culture of excellence, to be the best, to beat the competition, to improve the product all the time, and to go forward. And this is very important for the veterans and for the new people. We're always driving the product forward, and we're always thinking about it. As I said, it's a way of life. I always think of SolidCAM or any product. Basically, it's a living organism. You have to nurture it, feed it. Otherwise, it just fades away. If something doesn't improve, it fades away. It dies eventually. So have this bunch of people who are always feeding it with ideas, with progress, and to make it better, to make it usable, more usable. So the teams who are protecting this organism and making it better for everybody. And really, if you don't care of this organism, if you don't care of it, it will bite your head off. I mean, all of us remember when we release a product, and there is a bug that the users finds out, and then all hell breaks loose, and they bite your head off, you're now shouting and everything. But we have the team, and we have the people and the dedication to fix it, to make a fix, all together and issue a fix to the user, to all the users. And this is important because bugs will always be there. But the important thing is to find them, even if we find them in the field, in a very quirky situation, we have to know what it is, analyze the situation, fix it, and release it. And this is really important. So, why does all this matter? Because our customers and resellers are not just buying a product. They're buying the hundreds of years of combined experience of all these people put together. They're buying the confidence that these people will do their utmost to develop, they do their utmost to develop the first-class product, beating the competition, and giving a better usability and better product eventually to the users, which is as the culture of SolidCAM, the user is the most important person. If he says, I don't like it, then we prove to him that we improve it and he will like it. Okay. And these people this group of people, what I call them the silent heroes of SolidCAM. Why silent? Because not a lot of people hear about them. They're there in the corner, doing their job, diligently, working hard, improving a thing, but nobody hears about it. And these are the silent heroes of SolidCAM. And I'm here just to sing their song and dance their dance. I'm not a good dancer, but I would have danced for them. So I really would thank these silent heroes all over SolidCAM. And please, ladies and gentlemen, give them a big hand. Thank you, everybody.